Hi friends, so welcome to another video of elementary algebra. Okay, today we are going to talk about improper fractions and mixed numbers. So in the previous video, you learned something about fractions, like how to visualize them. Okay, but the improper fractions are a different kind of fractions. Okay, and you can represent an improper fractions into a mixed numbers, which is the topic of today. So, you know, what is proper fraction? A proper fraction is any normal fraction. So, if this is a whole, okay, this is a whole, a circle, and with a four division, okay, four equally divided parts. If this is a whole, okay, I can divide into four equal parts. Each of them is 1 by 4, 1/4 of the whole. That is why I have written it as 1 by 4. So if you combine all of them, okay, if you combine all of them, count 1, 2, 3, 4, the numerators, then everything will be equal to 4 by 4. Okay, it means that you are counting each one of these equally divided parts. Okay, so there are four of them, and if you combine all of them, what you get is 1. Okay, so a whole is 1, which is equally divided into multiple parts, different parts. Any of these parts are less than the denominator. So note that the denominator never changes in all the addition that we did. Denominator always remains same, and because it represents four part of the whole, that's why it always remains the same. Okay, any part you take, for example, if you take three parts out of four, okay, then it is going to be less than the denominator 4, right? Maximum you can take is 4 out of 4, which is as good as saying that I am taking the whole of this circle. Okay, if you take just one piece or one part of the one fraction of these four parts, okay, just one of these four parts, then it is as good as saying that 1 by 4th. I have taken 1/4. So it is always less than the denominator 4 for a proper fraction. Never exceed the whole, never exceed more than 4. You cannot take 5 out of 4, right? You can always take maximum 4 out of 4. That's it. So that is the character of proper fractions, that the numerator is always less than the denominator. So if you take 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4 or 1 out of 4, but it's always remain less than the or less than or equal to denominator, never exceed. So if this is the case, you can say it is a proper fraction. So now, based on that, let's understand improper fraction. What is improper fraction? Okay, there are two characters of improper fraction. First of them is it uses more than one whole. Okay, so far we've seen just one whole, right? But in the improper fraction, it has more than one whole that we are going to see. And then in an improper fraction, the numerator is always greater than the denominator. Okay, so let's see what I mean. This more than one whole means I have one whole, okay, and then I have one more whole. So there are two of them, and one is shaded completely. I have four squares. Yeah, I have taken all four of them. So therefore, I have taken the complete rectangle. And in the second rectangle, the second square, which is divided into four parts, I have just taken one fraction, which means 1 by 4th, 1/4 of the 4 square. 1/4 of them is taken, is counted. So it is as good as saying that 1 whole plus 1/4. Okay, so this is what gives the improper fraction, because always the quantity is more than 1. That is why the numerator is always greater than the denominator. Let me show you why. So here the numerator is greater than denominator because if 1 plus 1 by 4, I can write it like this. 1 by 4. I can write it like this, and this form is known as mixed numbers. I can write it in a mixed number format, and you can convert the mixed number into improper fractions like this, 5 by 4. How do I get this 5 by 4? I simply multiplied 4 by the 1 and then added the numerator 1, so I got 5. And the denominator 4 never changes. As I told you, denominator remain the same for the fraction. Okay, you started off with 1 plus 1 by 4, so denominator for that fraction is 4, so it's always going to be the same. It's not going to change. Okay, mixed number. What are mixed numbers? So basically mixed number is another way to represent your improper fractions. Okay, you will see different kind of mixed fraction. In the previous example, we've seen 1 by 4. Now I have given 2 by 4. This is possible. So here 2 means I have 2 whole which I have taken, I have counted, plus 1/4 of the third whole. That is what it means. Okay, so there are 3 whole involved in this, but I don't try to visualize this. I go ahead and multiply and convert this into improper fraction. How can I do that? 4 into 2 is 8, and then 8 plus 1 gives me 9 by 4. So notice how the numerator is greater than denominator, right? So that is what mixed number to improper fraction, converting mixed number to improper fractions. Now I'm going to convert improper fraction into mixed numbers. So 9 by 4 is my starting position, or I want to convert 9 by 4, this improper fraction, into mixed numbers. So I have to divide 9 by 4. Okay, so written like this. I'm going to do a long division. So 4 2s are 8, and if you do 9 minus 8 gives me 1, remainder 1. So I can write it like this. So 2 represents the quotient, 1 represents the remainder, and 4 represents the divisor. So in a mixed fraction, these are the 3 components that are necessary to represent a improper fraction. Okay, basically I have divided 9 by 4, and I got 2 as a remainder. 2 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. So I've written 2 1 by 4 as my mixed number. So friends, I hope you learned something today, and in the next video I'll talk more about the fractions. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel to receive new math videos. Thank you very much.